Okay, I want to get rid of some confusion here. People are going to say, oh, Carrera's had that license for a long time. Look at all the classic NASCARs they made. Those are not considered NASCARs by Carrera. Those are considered ARCA Series cars. And the difference is Carrera doesn't have to pay NASCAR a licensing fee for those cars. Now that being said, I'm very excited for the new NASCARs. However, it's still a gamble. I'll explain why. Now, first off, one of the major points here is if you look at the Carrera's release schedule, they don't have those classic NASCARs anymore. Like, not this year, not from what I could see. So those are really good selling cars. And now we're just going for the pure modern stuff. Next, whenever I talk to my current customers, everybody wants muscle American cars. That's another topic for another video, but we're just gonna stick with NASCARs for this video. And modern NASCARs obviously aren't that. Now I know, like, again, a lot of people that age are saying, hey, you know, I'm not really interested in modern NASCAR. It's not really like an interesting license for me. And to that I say, like, look, I'm young and I get that you guys like those really old school NASCARs, but to me, it's just too old. It's before my time. I don't know. So we're taking a bit of a gamble here. I'm hoping that we can reach a new audience with these more modern NASCARs, because to me, if I'm going to race on a digital track, I'd love to have a field of 6 modern NASCARs. Now I'm really hoping we can get some more molds of the Camaro. I'd love to see that car have a 6 cars before we move on to the next generation. I don't think NASCAR was going to let that happen based from what I'm hearing, is that NASCAR only wants the current field. So yeah, I've said this before, I'm just saying this to newer people to the channel. If you're going to invest in the NASCARs, I do suggest picking up one of each of those Camaro NASCARs, because those might be collectors in the future. Yeah. Now, even if new paint schemes of them get released, I really do think that they're going to hold value pretty well. Especially if the NASCAR license doesn't work out and Carrera drops it. Like, then you're in the money, dude. Now, current NASCAR fans, you know, that's another plus for getting this license, is that they really love NASCAR. If you can hook a NASCAR fan, all those people will try to get the whole field. And as a retailer, I got to tell you, you know, Mario and Yoshi, I know you guys aren't interested in that, but this is just an example. Those cars, when somebody bought one, the other one usually sold. Like, there was like a 90% chance if I sold a Mario, I was selling a Yoshi. So imagine that times 4. Imagine that next year if they release another 4, maybe even 6. As a retailer, how I feel about that. That is fantastic. That's fantastic for the hobby too. Like, I'm really hoping that this attracts the current brood of NASCAR fans, because that'd be great. And you know what? Slot cars are really fun. And you know, those guys start racing, showing videos of them racing their field of 6 with modern NASCARs. Again, just really hoping to hit that new age demographic, because we really need it, guys. You know, Carrera lost something here. This is another reason why I think this was a good gamble. Carrera lost something when the DTMs stopped being DTMs. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you take a look, you'd see Carrera used to sell DTM style DTM cars. Well, duh. But DTM switched over to being GT3 bodies. And you know, I never felt like the lineup was like the same after that. Yeah, you had the GT2s come into play, like, trying to fight my camera here, like the KTM Expo. Yeah, I love the KTM Expo, but you know what? I don't need a 6 of KTM Expo if I'm going for a real lifestyle track, right? Like, that was always the problem. And so the DTMs were like a fast, balanced slot car. And then the DTM bodies stopped going in style, like stopped being printed because DTM went out of print, like DTM switched to GT3. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. So all we had was GT class cars being printed by Carrera, and then, you know, some old school cars too. And, you know, again, Plymouth Roadrunner, know you guys love it. Not my style, just too old for me. So yeah, more modern cars, more modern sports cars, new series, that's great. I hear you guys. You want Formula Ones. I need you to be patient, frankly. To be honest, like, those Formula Ones, dude, they never sold. That's what you guys need to understand. Cars were like releasing the same 3 liveries every year. So I'm really hoping that the NASCARs get new liveries all the time. I'm not sure how often NASCAR switches liveries in real life, but that'd be pretty sweet to be getting, you know, different colors, not the same color and design every single time. Because that's really the bane of the slot car collector, is when you're trying to collect something every year, but the slot cars are always the same with slight variations. I like to see completely different paint jobs. Okay, just future Billy here. I forgot to mention why it's a gamble. It's a gamble that maybe it's just not gonna catch on. Like, nothing, like, okay, I am having to invest quite a lot of money to make sure that I have enough stock for the demand, okay? So I'm kind of rolling the dice here. I'm really hoping that this, you know, sells and catches on. Because if it doesn't, not only is that just bad because I waste a lot of money, but it's just bad for the future. That all we're gonna have are those same old school slot car styles, and maybe, I'm not even sure we're gonna have the classic NASCARs if it doesn't work out. And then you have the GTs, and all you're gonna have is Gran Turismo. I really want more than just Gran Turismo. And the trucks, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the trucks, to be honest with you. They do, I mean, look, they're low selling cars, okay? Again, I don't want to get at a topic here, but I just won't want another truck series. So I don't want the NASCARs to become another truck, so it's just sitting on the shelves all day. So yeah, hope for the best. But hey, I'm just talking from a retailer perspective. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I will link another talk video here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.